In this exercise, we're going to create and modify a lighting fixture schedule. So you need to create, let's say, for example, a lighting fixture schedule that shows descriptions for the different lighting fixture types. So for us to be able to do this, we're going to create a standard lighting fixture schedule using the available parameters. And to improve the usefulness of this schedule, we're going to rename and filter the schedule by level so that only level 2 lighting fixtures are included. And then further improve the schedule by adding a count column to calculate the total of the lighting fixtures by type mark. Okay, and then to complete the schedule, we're going to add a description for the lighting fixtures. Okay, so this will gonna be a very simple exercise and a quick one. So let's create a schedule. So to do that, just right click the schedules here on the project browser and then just select new schedule quantities. Just click that one and then let's look for lighting fixtures. Okay, so select the lighting fixtures. And then the name here, we can change this later on, but for the meantime, let us just use the default name of this one. So I'll just select here, okay. And then here on my schedule properties, we are on the fields tab. We have filter here, sorting and grouping, formatting, appearance. Okay, so here on the fields tab, I will be adding here the type mark. So these fields that we are adding here, the scheduled fields, so these are the columns or the fields that will be appearing on our schedule. Okay? And let's say, for example, you want to include also the manufacturer. Just double click that to add here on our scheduled fields. And then let's look for the model, double click the model. Let's say you want to include the lamp, double click, and electrical data. You can also click the field and then you can click this icon. Okay, if you don't want to double click. And let's say, for example, you want to remove the field here. You want to put it back here again. So you just need to double click again. So like, for example, you don't want to include the electrical data. Just double click that and it will be added here again. Okay, so let's add this again. By the way, you can also use this one, remove parameter. Just click a field here and then you can select that if you want a lamp to be removed from your scheduled field. So you can also use this or just simply double click the field. All right, so we have, so let's say I want to include the description. So let's double click description. So it's now here. So I want my description to be placed last column. So that's why I'm going to select this and then I'm going to select this one to move it below. So you can use this icon up and down. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sort it. Sort grouping tab. So let's select this one. So I want to sort this by type mark. So if I'm not going to sort this, let's say just this one, I'm not going to change the filter, sorting, grouping, formatting, and appearance. I'll just use this setting. So if I select here, okay, this is now your schedule, right? But you can still sort this one out if you want. So what you can do is just go to the properties. So that's your schedule. So you will now be able to see here again the tabs that we are working on earlier. So you can click the edit fields. So you will be going back to fields, right? Now let's select here sorting and grouping. So let's say I want to modify the view of my schedule here. So I go to the sorting, grouping, and then I want to sort it by type mark. Click. And then I'm going to uncheck here itemize every instance. So I do not want to show all instances. So let's say for the type A mark. So let's say you have 1,000 of this. So if this is checked, so what will happen is on your schedule, it will show you 1,000 instances of this type A mark. So you can just imagine your schedule will gonna be very long because it is itemized every instance. So that's the use of this. So you can either check this or uncheck. So you can uncheck this if you do not want to itemize every instance. But if you want to itemize every instance, just check this one. All right, so I'm gonna uncheck this one or clear, and then let's see what will happen. So we are sorting it by type mark, because as you can see here, it's not sort based on the type mark. So you have A's here, and then after that you have C's, and then you have A's again, right? So I want that to be sorted by type mark. And clear, itemize every instance. So I'll just select here OK, and there you go. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do here is, let's say for example, this schedule that we just created, lighting fixture schedule, you want to make it a second floor lighting fixture schedule. So meaning to say you only want to show the lighting fixtures that is present on the second level of the building. Okay, so you can do that. You can filter it. Okay, but before that, from the properties of my properties of my schedule here, I'm going to change here the name. Okay, so you can change the view name here, or you can go straight here and then change it. So let's say I'll call it level 2 lighting fixture schedule, and then I'll just click outside. So automatically your view name here updated. Okay, so what I only want level 2 lighting fixture here. So after we change the name, the next thing that we'll be doing is we're going to filter it. Okay, so let's go to the fields first, edit. So what I want to do, I want to add here fields count, and then level. Let's add the level. There you go. Right? And then after that, I'm going to select here filter. So I want to filter it by level. So I'm going to select here level. We can select the level here because it's already added here on our scheduled fields. So let's go to filter. I want to filter it by level that is equal to level 2. Okay, and let's check this one out. So let's select here OK, and there you go. As you can see, the count field is added, and then the level here is added. So this is very useful, especially if you want to know the quantity of the lighting fixtures. So if you are doing some quantity surveying, you're the QS, so you can create a schedule from the REVIT model. So from the REVIT model, it tells you that you have 84 type A, so you have 65 type B, and so on and so forth. And then these are all present on level 2. Now this one is redundant because you already call it level 2, and then you have your level field here. So what we are going to do here is we are not going to delete the fields level. So we are not going to remove that level, right? Because we are using that on our filter. So what we are going to do is we are going to hide it. So let's go to the formatting, and then we are going to select here level, and then we are going to hide it. So hidden field. So why do we want to hide it? Because it's already understood. The title of our schedule is level 2 lighting fixture schedule. So no need for you to include the level field here. So you can hide that. So hidden field on the formatting, and then just select here OK. And there you have it. Okay, so another thing that you can do here is you can add the manufacturer of your type A, the manufacturer of your B, so on and so forth. So if you put here the manufacturer, all the 84 type A lighting fixture will gonna be updated. So let's say, for example, this is my level 2 lighting plan. So I'm going to select here view tab, and then I will select tile views, so I can see the floor plan, and then I can see the schedule, right? This one. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, if I click here, I'm on level 2, right? So if I click let type A here, if I click that, you can see that it all highlights here. Okay, if I click B, so it will highlight on my model. Same with C, there's my C, there's my D's, and then there's my E's, right? So if I'm going to select this one, my type A, I'll click the type A, and then I'll go to the edit type. Oops, sorry, that's not the lighting fixture. So I select the lighting fixture here, this one. So that's my lighting fixture. If I go to type properties, that's my type A, right? So as you can see, there is no manufacturer here because we haven't specified here on our schedule. So if I put the manufacturer here, automatically it will update here as well. Okay, and vice versa. So if I change here, so let's say this is gonna be manufacturer A, and then if I select here OK, click. So as you can see, it updates here. Same with the other 84 or other 83 lighting fixtures. So this is type A as well, right? So if I click this, go to edit type, you can see here that it also updates, right? And vice versa, if I change the schedule here, oh, this one is not A. So let's say this is manufacturer AA. Enter. So as you can see, this change will be applied to all elements of type M plane recess lighting fixture 600 by 600 -277. So just select here OK. As you can see, it highlighted here. So just select OK. Okay, so if I click one of type A, let's say this one, if I go to type properties, move the slider down, so it updates here. Same with the model. So if you want to add the model of your type A, your type B, C, D, E, okay, you can put it here. Okay, and same with the description. Okay, let's say for example, for my type A, I'm going to add the description here. So I'm going to type here 2 by 2 recessed parabolic, and then enter. Again, just select here OK. So if I click one type A, edit type, move the slider, and it's now updated. Okay, so basically that's how your schedule works in Revit. Very useful, especially for your QS, if you want to check the quantity of your lighting fixtures, air terminals, doors, whatever elements that you would like. You just need to create a schedule. Okay, just make sure the model is accurate. Okay, because you will get a wrong data if the model count or the element count is wrong. Just make sure your Revit model is accurate. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.